how we talking. These are everyday conversations. Burn one and it's an obligation. Yeah. Now we in here debating about real life sports, women in education. We trying to wake up the nation. Build our own foundation.
Yes, come on. Hey y'all, hey Ben. Hey Lamar, I got some good news for you, Ben. First of all, let me do my job, okay? Thank you for tuning in to Everyday Conversations podcast, bringing you our show live on IntellectualRadio.com. Yay! Sunday fun day. It's rainy, but it is what it is.
It's all right out there.
Ain't nothing wrong being a little wet. Shut up, Ben.
It's all right. It's all right.
Ben, see, moist. I hate that you asked me before I could even say it. But he will be back officially next week. So yay. For sure. So you'll have your buddy back, okay? We got a good show for you here today. We've ending our money series. And I think the last couple of weeks, we've basically been kind of using the bridge way and transition, or most people would call it an innuendo, for money and dating, which I think is go hand in hand.
It does.
We have to live in the real world.
It costs to be out here in the streets, whining and dining.
Right. But not only the cost of dating, who you're actually dating, which is what is more important. True. That's why I'm connecting the two. Not about how much you spend on dates, because you go on that one date and it might be impactful. You see what I'm saying?
Obviously,
but the person that you're dating is what really matters.
It does, but obviously the cost of it comes into play as well. You can't say it doesn't.
Okay. Hey Trina. Right.
You're right. Not to the
but it should.
Man, my man Earl.
At the end of the day, it's common sense. You can't eat for free. You can't go into places for free. We're not going to dwell on the cost. We want the people that's dating to be great, valuable people.
No, most men can eat for free in this dating situation. Women, perhaps most of the time, can.
Okay, we get it.
I'm not going there. I'm not bashing. I'm not hating. But you know what I'm saying?
If y'all tired of paying for dates, plan the dates. Create free dates.
I agree. Now,
and you don't have to pay.
Even free dates cost you. But how many dates did you treat? How many dates did you go out there?
None of this. But I do treat on dates. I can pull up references. Don't do me.
Pull up the receipt.
Anyway,
I want to see them.
That's not what we're doing. Hey, why you wasn't at the picnic yesterday? I didn't see you.
That's not what we're doing.
I didn't see you. Okay, look. So a couple of things I want to shout out. I met a most amazing man, class of 2009.
Ooh.
Yesterday, young man doing his thing out there. And I told him I would shout him out. Lava, I watched some of your reels last night and I was cracking up. Yes, it would be a pleasure for you to come on the show and do your thing. He's a chef. He's an entertainer.
Okay.
Great energy. I mean, the man had amazing energy. So I will tag his stuff and put it out there like I always do, so you all can follow him, get in touch with him. It was a great time. Shout out, hey Elmira.
Yesterday was dope.
Shout out to I miss you too. Shout out to Proviso West alumni team committees who organized this.
My class, all 96. I appreciate y'all so much, man.
Don't y'all love when I'm talking and he just starts talking and I can't finish my sentence? Don't y'all absolutely love that?
Because you never let me talk.
I'm just saying.
I got to get in what I feel in. I got to speak my.
I would like to finish my sentence because I'm shouting out the people and you seem to be doing the same thing. But, all right.
No, I'll shouting out my class.
I'll digress. Go ahead because your class is very important.
It is to me. I mean, if
you weren't even gonna go to the picnic.
I wasn't, but I'm glad I did. Let me tell you, I'm glad I did. To see the familiar faces, to see the old faces, see a bunch of other classmates, you know what I'm saying, that I haven't seen in years, and also the other classes. I mean, we walked down the whole picnic, and I saw 05, 09. I'm like, man, I don't know none of these people. Let me go back to my end where the old folks at. So, class 96, I appreciate y'all so very much. Everybody on that committee, you know what I'm saying. I know we can get that start out. I plan it for our 30th here in a minute. So, I love y'all.
Is it still morning? No, it's not. It's 1 p.m. Elmira. But maybe you're in another country today. I don't know. We got that lavish lifestyle. All right. So yes, great time yesterday. The weather was beautiful. Even though it's raining today, it's not too bad. Ghana Fest is going on last day today. So if you're gonna get out there and enjoy learning about culture. No, I just braided it up and got it. Well, it got wet, so I just braided it up and then that's that. Thank you. All right. So before we get into our topic today, how do you ladies maneuver when your connection goes on a roller coaster? And Ben, I'm interested to hear your point too. It's like you start off with a connection with somebody and it's like hot and heavy, right? And then it kind of take a dip to where it's like, we talk or we don't talk. And then it's like somebody makes a move and then it picks back up. I want to know from a male's point of view, do y'all welcome the roller coaster or is it kind of like she ain't on nothing? Like what y'all feel? Chime in on that.
She ain't on nothing. She ain't on nothing at all.
I also brought the cards today, so we're gonna pull a couple of them throughout the show. Let me shuffle because I don't want y'all to say I rigged the deck.
She did.
Y'all know y'all sweater.
If it's cards involved, she cheating.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win. I'm just kidding. All right. So the first one says, if you could only save, this is a good one. If you could only save one, your mother or your significant other, who you saving and why? So come on with these answers. Let me hear what y'all on.
Who answering this? Because
All right, we got a comment said, once it take a dip, it's time to dip. All right, too many dogs at the doggy.
Too many
dogs at the doggy park to be throwing a ball with one. Okay. So you don't feel like you missed your beat at all. You like, hey,
it's all right.
I feel like, especially if you didn't do anything to cause, like if it wasn't like a rift in the communication, if they just kind of like in and out, you can kind of move around.
It could be, you know what I'm saying, just the fact that, hey, you got other players on the field.
It's a dress from Ashley Stewart. Shout out to Ashley Stewart. Sponsor me because yeah. So I agree to an extent. I agree that the in and out can kind of be
wishy-washy.
Yeah. I mean, as someone who's been accused of being an in or outer, I mean, I go with the flow.
That
literally
was accurate accusation.
So, but y'all answer the question. If you tuned in, one of the questions the card says, if you could only save one, your mother or your significant other, who are you saving and why? I'm gonna save my significant other.
Okay, I can see that.
As much as I love my mama, and she know I do, but she would tell me the same thing.
I agree.
Because she would come from a faith base. She would come from the Bible, which tells us when you get married, you leave your family, you clean right into your husband.
I agree.
So my mother would tell me that, and she know how I feel about her, and that doesn't mean I
don't love my mama. Of course not. Yeah, of course I love my mama, but
I will always love my mom. I have seen pictures of you and your mom and your family. Y'all, big up to that.
Mama, you've been here for a while.
Once she goes astray, Ben goes away. Ben, can you work for Hallmark, please?
Ben, write that one down. Copyright that one, bro. For real. Copyright
I know,
that one.
Ben. Rest in peace to your mom. I can't get another significant other. Facts. I know.
True.
That's what's
true. Yeah. Mom, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You done lived your life at this point. I ain't saying you over the hill. I ain't saying you gone yet, but
you choose your significant other.
Facts.
What if y'all choose? What if we choose our significant other and they turn out to be crap or trash?
I mean, but that's the chance you take, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the chance you take. I mean, like, Mama, I love you, but
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll out with this one right here. You know what I'm saying? I hope, you know what I'm saying, she don't turn out to be trash.
All right, y'all. So we rounding out. We finishing up our July series, which was Show Me the Money.
Bling, bling. What a guap bag. What a cheese. What a cheddar.
Hey, you gotta get to it these days.
Do you got the bag? Can you secure it?
The bag. All the bags at that. So today we talking about, which is a big part of businesses and building wealth, is branding yourself. Networking, acquiring resources, and what was the other one I said? Marketing. So branding is actually a part of marketing.
It is.
I'm sure you all know that.
Agreed.
But why is it important to brand your business? Because that's how people know who you are and what you do.
And
you know
what I'm saying, how you establish yourself or separate yourself from the competition.
Absolutely. And in dating, since we're going to tie it in today, in dating, you want to have, basically, you want to be able to communicate and convey what you say you are.
So
what
how you market yourself doing dating? How do you set yourself? How do you set yourself apart from the other men, other women he may be dating? How do you set yourself apart?
First of all,
no. First of all, no. Explain. Give me at least two things that you just think from yourself. I literally
was starting to explain my answer. First of all, I'm going to look the part. I'm not going to just be some bummy bitch.
You look good.
I'm going to look the part.
You look good.
I'm going to carry myself with the standards that I say I have. So it's some things you just can't do. You can't talk to me any kind of way. You are not going to have access to me freely up until a certain point. I basically do what I say I'm going to do when it comes to that. If I'm going to be of interest with you, I'm going to be of interest with you. If I'm hesitant, it's because there's something lacking from you. So I'm not going to make it about, I'm not going to label you as certain things. I'm just going to know that something is missing. So I'm going to use my communication.
So correct me if I'm wrong. You say look the part. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able to talk to me or treat me any kind of way. Correct?
Correct.
And what else was it?
You also are going to get the communication when I notice that things are, going around. Okay, you're not going to have to wonder.
So I asked you what sets yourself apart, because any woman who's worth dating.
So every woman you date is communicative and
on some level, yes.
On some level,
yes.
I'm on all levels.
You're above the level. You're above bar.
But I want you to understand, it's not about what
I'm asking you above.
It's basically a general thing.
I ain't got nobody else here to ask. Well, I'm asking
you asking the audience.
I'm asking them too. What sets yourself apart from those typical things, you know what I'm saying, that we find in that potential mate?
Only the person that's on the reciprocating end of it, or the receiving end of your interactions, can say what sets you apart.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that's interacting with other people. All you can do is be yourself, your authentic self. And if a person is not
that's
able
what I wanted you to get to.
If a person is not able to, communicate their likes, desires, dislikes, and things like that, it's like you're basically walking and on a journey with no destination.
That's what I want you to get to, though. Just be yourself, be original. Because what sets you apart from somebody else is you being you. You being different from them. You being you will be different from them. So it'll stand out. That's what I want you to get to.
That's true. So are you answering the question or no? You was just like,
what was the question again?
Right. Okay. So in branding yourself, you have to be the version of who you are at all times. Like it
not
can't
your representative.
Right. It can't be this month loosey goosey, but then next month I want to be strict on my standards. It's like that's sending the wrong message. But and that message may leave a bad taste in the person's mouth. True. That they don't want to revisit, what you have to offer.
Okay, that's true. That's true. But isn't it someone's prerogative to change their mind?
Changing your mind and changing who you are is two different things.
Facts. I agree.
So
wholeheartedly, I agree.
Yeah, you have to be able to. That's why I say it's important for you to know who you are and know what you want. Those two things you will never be able to get away from. I don't care what capacity you're facing, business, money, networking, dating. If you don't know who you are and your capabilities, you'll never be able to successfully convey them to someone else so that they can tap into that value. Never. Because this, like I said, in my example, 1 month in your dating experience, you're going to be loosey-goosey with anything goes. And then the next month, you want to tighten up you want to have all these boundaries and restrictions. And it leaves a bad taste in his mouth or her mouth. It's kind of like, who are you? You know?
But still, yeah, you might be enlightened on something that you might look at something different from a different perspective or a different point of view as you grow. Because you're supposed to mature, you're supposed to continue to grow. So your atmosphere, your thought process may change from time to time.
Hey, boo. Yeah, I mean, you really have to. Again, it's a ever evolving self-assessment.
It is.
You have to know if things are changing. It's two parts to it. If things are changing in your life, meaning your taste, your desires, your intentions, it is up to you to recognize them. And recognize how they can impact your end goal. Mm-hmm. Let's just use the example of dieting.
Yes.
If you have a goal, I want to lose 100 pounds, but you're not adhering to healthy eating, you're not moving, right? You're not going to lose it. So clearly, your efforts have changed. So being able to recognize when things have changed is the first part. The second part is to be able to communicate that.
Yes.
No one around is a clairvoyant or a mind reader.
No,
not
one. At all.
So
not
you can't expect them to know, oh, well, she really don't want to go out and date. Hey, Veenie.
Well, she really don't want to go out here and eat these ribs because she says she want to lose 15 pounds by the, at the end of the month. That ain't gonna happen if she's throwing back baby backs.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this. Sometimes the weight, and I saw this, I don't know who it was, who said it, who penned it first, but sometimes the weight you need to lose ain't on your body.
That is so very
it's Sunday,
true.
So y'all know I'm delivering the word.
So very true.
Sometimes the weight
Get that
you
dead
need
weight up
to
off
lose
you. That is so very true.
Is not on your body.
Get that dead weight up off.
Sometimes you have to understand you are holding on to dead connections.
Yes.
And you are not tapping into what it is you really want. You are just going with the flow because it's convenient.
Or you recognize what this person brings or what this person is, and you continue to entertain that. Why?
That's why I say
you bored.
That's why I say with women, especially, we have to stop with the what do they bring. it can't be about what they have. I mean, yes, at some point that's important because you're going to align yourself. Obviously, the goal is, hey, Val, to join yourself with someone who is obviously able, you know what I'm saying, capable and willing.
To a
Let's
capacity,
not forget willing.
Yeah, willing.
And people also don't recognize that generosity and giving and like being nice are two different things.
Two different things.
Like I've met a man who will do if you ask him, right? Let's just say you ask a man to do something for you. They'll do it because you asked them. But generosity is sometimes going above and beyond, and then they're doing it without you asking. They see that there's a need and they say, hey, I noticed your car was on E. Here's a gas card, or let's stop at the gas station, whatever, a car wash, whatever it is. Them being generous is different, and it's not they're not obligated. Please keep in mind
and they're not looking for reciprocation. It's not a back and forth. It's not a tit for tat thing.
For y'all that just joined in, the topic today we're talking about is branding yourself and
setting yourself apart from others,
marketing yourself for what it is, the venture you're on. Okay. And then we have a going question. One of our conversation cards today is, if you could only save one, your mother or your significant other, who are you saving and why?
What's the next card? It ain't
time for the next card yet because we got another point in our topic. So with branding goes with obviously networking. Okay. So this, like I told y'all, I went to I've worked in finance 20 plus years. So throughout the course of my career, I have learned that your net worth is attached to your network. So if you're able to build connections with people, back in the day, we used to have Rolodexes. All y'all young people may not know what a Rolodex is, but you would meet someone, and my dad in his study would have this thing. And before I knew it was what it was for or whatever, I used to just go in there and just roll the things around. Play with it. Yeah, I was that kid for sure. I would just go in there and roll it around. And he would have
probably lost like 18 numbers for him he was looking for.
Man, and both of my parents have great penmanship. So one of the things too, and this is so random, and I know my mama will eventually watch the replay because I'm pretty sure she's doing whatever she's doing right now. But I would go in there initially to practice writing their
signatures.
Yes,
because you were trying to get permission slips filled out,
and that too, in green letters that I didn't want to. That I did not want to turn in.
She was in there on the come up. See, that was part of her brand. She knew she needed to get that pen down so she wouldn't get no trouble. You know what I'm saying? So she knew what it was.
I'm telling you, and my dad's study was like right off the laundry room, which eventually my room ended up being in the basement. And I used to be. This is the first time I'm telling people this, but there was this Jesus picture that was right outside my dad, and it's massive. It's like the size of a bay window in the living room, and it's obviously it's white Jesus, and he had a heart in the middle of it, and you have to walk past the Jesus.
So did it make you feel a little bit extra guilty when you walk past?
No, not at all. Because I stayed walking past it. Oh Lord, Byron is back. Hey, hey. Cancers. I'm glad Cancer. I love y'all, but Cancer season
is over. It's over with.
So yeah, I had to walk past this Jesus, this big Jesus picture to go into my daddy study, first of all. And
she in there forging documents.
I would be in there like playing with the guitar, and the next day he would be like, my guitar strings. I'd be like,
I don't know what you're talking about, Pops.
Right. So my whole point is I would get to the desk, and he had so much stuff on it. He had pens, notepads, Bibles, books. And then
she wasn't in there reading no scripture. She was in there.
She definitely wasn't reading no scripture.
She was in there trying to figure it out. She was like, I'm gonna need this signature.
Not at all.
2 weeks.
So I'm in there playing around and rolling it. So eventually, as I got older, I knew what the Rolodex was for. So back in the day, to my point, is that they used to get business cards and stick them in there. So at the time, when the time came that they needed whatever that person offers, they could go in and say, oh, I know somebody who does that, and roll it down to that. If it was a plumber, if it was a contractor, motivational speaker, a caterer, whatever it was, they could go in the Rolodex and get the contact. Okay. Nowadays we have our phone, we have Google, Siri, whoever you use, it's all the same. It's just a mobile digital Rolodex at this point. True. So building connections is important.
It is.
Because think about it.
I think that face-to-face is more important now.
I mean, I like face-to-face, but word of mouth is more important, is more valuable than face-to-face.
I agree.
Because if your name can be entered into a room before your feet ever get there, you know you've made it.
I still like that face-to-face because I can judge you personally for myself. So
going
off somebody else's word is cool, but me judging you from, you know, saying at face value right now to hear what you're saying, to find out about your product or what you got going on.
But face-to-face is only the meeting that should seal it. See, you have to think in business. We're gonna go to business before we go to the dating world. If in business a proposal comes across your desk, you're going to do the due diligence of that business proposal before you reach out to meet that person. So word of mouth, the proven research, all of that is going to be important. It's essential. And then when you reach out and make that meeting, and now you come in, that should be your gut feeling saying, okay, we could rock with you, or something ain't quite right.
I understand what you're saying, but that on paper, that business proposal on paper may look great, but meeting that person face to face and hearing it from them and hearing what they're about with their business will ultimately make me want to go deep dive into who you are. I need to know who you are before we see this on paper. I need to know what your character was like and how you handle your business before we get into the numbers. That's just me personally. That's what I need.
That's why I'm saying that's backwards in business.
It's backwards in business. That I need
business, I'm saying, are you reviewing proposals? You're not. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Once I meet you at face value and I take you for what you're worth, and you help me believe in what you're selling and what you're presenting, then yes, I go to the paper.
So you mean to tell me you're going to meet the person and then run the numbers? How do you know you're not wasting your time? Are you putting your faith in what the person is selling you?
I'm putting my faith in it, but once the numbers don't back it up, then I'm good.
No, that's crazy. Okay, but
I am crazy though. That's nothing new. I am crazy. It's nothing new.
Okay. So the other thing is when you are networking, right? You can't. I have a saying that I say all the time, and I don't necessarily say it only in business or in my career, but I say it all the time. If you've ever had a conversation with me, I guarantee you've heard me say this. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Okay. And let me say it like this. If you're called up on, let's just say someone knows about your business or your product that you offer or service, whatever it is, and they do pass that information along and they tell someone, right? Mm-hmm. And then they call you. In business, we know time is money. Time is of the essence. So connect all of those things. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So when you get that phone call, hey, such and such, I got your information from this, and I would like to talk to you, set up a meeting. Are you available today for us to do this? And you, all right. Well, whenever you have time, and you got to believe at that point, I'm no longer reaching out to you again because you didn't come correct. Hey, Takara. Hey, Ori. Both Black business owners. Okay, let me break this down. Ori is in the cosmetology world. She also has new products and services. Ori, pin your products. Takara is one of the baddest physical trainers on here. Watching her videos really make you be like, why did I just eat that ice cream yesterday?
And make you feel guilty.
Yes, it'd be like, why did I let my gym membership lapse? Like, seriously. Also creates and makes sea moss gels.
What?
Yeah, I'm like all over the place. She has meal prepping ideas. I'm telling you, the girl is amazing. Also is in some form of law enforcement, so don't mess with her, okay? So her physical training is legit,
she
real.
Got the conceal to carry on lock.
And she one of those people, when Megan first came out, she's one of those people you could be like, body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
Word.
Facts.
You just remember the twerk video?
Who?
You remember the twerk video? That's what you're trying to say?
Right.
All right.
Ori's website, www.lockjevityllc.com, for a listing of her products and services. All right. Maybe it's time for a new card.
New card.
Am I reshuffling?
No, just pull off the top. Pull off the top.
All right. Pulling off the top. We got what? This is random. What is your opinion on threesomes in a committed relationship? Has nothing to have to do with branding. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. You are so welcome, hon.
Okay. My personal feelings on it, both of you have to be willing to dip your toe into that and then realize that probably not going to be a one-time thing if one of you or both of you enjoy it. It's not going to be a one-time thing like, oh, we just do this every once in a while because, no. So, if she was really feeling it, he was really feeling it, y'all going to do that every 3 months, if not sooner.
You're talking about in a committed relationship, right?
In a committed relationship, not just, somebody you just flinging with, somebody you just in a situationship with, somebody you in a committed relationship. So you could be married to this person. And if y'all both enjoy having somebody else in the bedroom, then that's going to happen more times than you think it is. Fact.
So so are you saying it's a green light or no, it's not for you? That was the question.
For me,
not about what could happen with the threesome. Yeah,
that shit green all day. But you know what I'm saying? It's just me. I would consider it. I'll say this. I would consider it. I would consider it. I would.
Is it something that is on your bucket list? I'm pulling a Mikey right now.
Is it on my bucket list? No, it's not on my bucket list because that's been achieved already. But
all right.
No, it's not on my bucket list. But am I open to it? Of course.
So if you've already done it,
yes,
and your next relationship doesn't bring it up, is it something that is it
a deal breaker in my relationship?
No, what I'm saying is it important? Like, is it something you would bring up again?
Perhaps. I mean, maybe not. It's nothing that I can't live without.
So it would be more at this point, if you've already done it and you cross it off your list that you've done it, at this point, is it lifestyle?
I think it's more lifestyle at this point. If you continue to do it, I think it's more lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay. Me, y'all know me. So I ain't gotta...
No. Answer the question. For the viewers that don't know you, answer the question.
Now your business.
No. Because your mama gonna run this back and watch the video.
Know everything it is know about.
So go ahead and speak on it. If your mama knows, then everybody else can know.
All right. So the next point in networking
Really? I have never known you to duck anything, especially a question.
I mean, you haven't known me that long.
Stop playing, Smokey. Stop playing.
You haven't known me that long.
Stop playing. Go ahead.
You better be ready when you open that door. Facts.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
You have to be, because you are if the person is weighing your options, right? They're looking at it and they're like, let's say they have two proposals in front of them, a company A and company B, and they're neck and neck. But then when they get to the face-to-face presentation, is where I feel is most valuable. That's where the person has that last chance to say, choose me because, and that's that for me. If I'm making a decision, that's what seals it for me. It's like that person came in, they knew their stuff, they were humble enough to say, hey, I need you. Because a lot of people come in and they lose the deals because they feel like,
just because we cool,
they feel like the company needs the investor or whatever needs them. Sir, you are the one that's reaching out for the funding, not the other way around. But some investors do look for products and people. But I'm just saying, for the most part, is hey, Batia, we are definitely here to help you and service and propel your thing. So the next conversation question that just came up is, what is your opinion on threesomes in a committed relationship?
Please give me the information.
I will answer. For me is I don't have a inhibition with it. I feel like I can take it or leave it. It's not something I have to have. It's kind of like butter on my toast. Like if I'm hungry enough, I'll bite into that toast soon as it come out the toaster. But if I really am like, I want some butter, I'm gonna wait for the butter.
You're gonna spread the butter.
Yeah, and I too am one of those people that I feel like I've been there, done that. So right, it's kind of like
there's nothing that I can't do without.
Here's the kicker with me though. This specifically says in a committed relationship. I've never done it in a committed relationship.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, y'all know I've had two relationships in my life.
All right, same.
So then you was capping.
I wasn't capping. No, it happened, but it wasn't a committed relationship. So, it was just,
So the point, that's what I'm saying. I need for you, when you all are answering the questions, listen to what it actually says. I answered
from the point of being in a committed relationship, though. I would consider it in a committed relationship. Yeah, I would.
All right. For sure. I mean, for me, committed relationship versus casual hookups and situationships, it's a different set of rules. You don't get, like I said, you don't get all access when it's a situationship or when it's just a casual situation.
I mean, when you're having fun,
you don't get but you don't get all access. We don't open up the Pandora's box. We don't give you a key to that secret room.
So you prefer to open up that box in a committed relationship versus outside of that?
Yes.
Okay.
In committed relationship, it's all bets are off, all access. It's always about
what we want,
satisfying the both of us. Okay. Absolutely. So take committed out of that. You can't have committed and poly. Well,
yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Because I think in poly world, it takes a bigger commitment.
Yeah, between whatever dynamic you're working with. Yeah, definitely.
But to the extent if you're in a committed relationship and you have, if you agree, every couple is different. You have to, clearly we're not on here to advocate for alternate lifestyles or whatever. But what I'm saying is, it was a random question.
Enjoy yourself, right?
I just want to say that because somebody come in and be like, "Is they talk?" I'm not pushing nothing on nobody.
Nothing. It was just a card that was pulled.
But what I'm saying is, for me, when you're thinking about lifestyle versus regular, it's like even in the lifestyle, it's not anything goes. No. With your partners, you have to have a set of
rules and boundaries.
Boundaries, and
do's and don'ts. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, at the end of the day, what works for you works for you. And when you're in a committed relationship, it's two people. So both people have to be
or more.
I'm talking a traditional committed relationship.
Okay. All right.
In a committed relationship, is both people have
both
to be
parties
on the same page when it comes to anything adventurous, exploring, keeping it spicy. There's a menu,
the dungeon in the basement,
of menus that you can.
The dungeon in the basement, you know what I'm saying, with the extra set of handcuffs.
That secret room, I'm telling you.
Knock 2 times and the panel slide to the left.
Not even knock 2 times. It's like it's a whole key, and then somebody like
it's a punch code
with
a retinal scan.
They come to your house for the first time, and they kind of like, oh, like they keep looking at it, and you see them looking at it, and like,
you want to know what's in that room?
I'm not volunteering no information, okay? So in networking, people get caught up, and not only in networking, in relationships too. People get caught up in the routine of things, right?
The mundane,
or only using one method of connecting. That's why, again, you have to know who you are so that when you come across different platforms, you still convey your message. Okay. Prime example, networking. If you are the type of person where you only use, let's just say Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some kind of way, Facebook goes down or goes away.
What you gonna do?
Now, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where your Instagram account? Where your
you have to branch out and use other options, use other methods, and then to put yourself out there to obtain these contacts and connections. So in dating, let's tie it in. In dating, you can't just sit back and wait and hope that somebody runs across you. You got to get on a profile.
You can't wait for
you got to go outside.
The Amazon driver to be the one for you.
Right. You can't wait for the Uber Eats because they're very rarely cute.
Rarely. It's never the Uber Eats driver.
I told this show about that one time in band camp with the guy that delivered to me, and then he called. And usually they use that number. They use your phone number only if there's like an issue with your delivery. With your delivery, right? So when I get a call back, it was kind of like, and I know it was Peace. I think it was Rosati's. I was living in West Point at the time.
He called like, hold on, shorty.
And he was just like, I know I told y'all this story before. But anyway, he was like,
this is new to me. I didn't hear this one.
It was a long time ago. He was like, I just wanted to let you know you were so pretty. He was like, I really just wanted to be like,
you.
Can I come in?
You
don't think I'm pretty?
No. I'm saying he was trying to make sure he secured that invite because he wanted to come back for a slice of pizza and some company. That's what he was trying to do.
It turned out that he ended up flaking anyway. So it was like, yes. Because he was like, I stay down the street. It's so funny. I've never had a delivery so close to my house. And we talked on the phone, I think, for like a day. And then that weekend came, and my coworker is my neighbor. And I was like down by their side. And she saw me and she was like, what you doing down here? And I was just like, girl, finna go
see a man by the dog.
Right. Doing some bald head. And then it turned out I was like, girl, bad. So she ended up going to the place with me and we ended up having a good time. Called my other coworker and it was like a party. So
it was a girls' night. Ended up being a girls' night.
It was a guy.
It would end up being a girls' night.
It was a guy. My coworker is a man.
Oh, my bad.
I know what I'm saying. Please don't try to correct me. Just if you need a question answered for clarification, say that.
Shut up.
I'm just saying. All right. Time for another card.
Watch how you talk to me. That's why you got.
How long do you? I hate questions like this, but I'm gonna ask it for y'all's sake. Just know I'm already letting y'all know I'm not answering it. How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official? Ooh. Let's make it easy for some of y'all. A year or less, 3 years or less, or more than.
Okay, official
if you
what?
More than 3 years.
Official relationship?
Yes. What else? The official doctorate?
I'm trying to make sure I get this clarified.
It says couple. Let me read it again for those of you in the back that went to the slow bus.
We went to the same high school. Don't start.
I ain't riding no bus to high school. Okay. How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official?
Consecutive dating, exclusive dating. It should be let me finish.
I'm going off.
Let me finish.
It is different for different people.
It is different people. It is different. I would say it doesn't take a year. I would say it's way less than a year. If you know that person is for you and you're gonna be with that person, it takes less than a year, way less. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel about it. And why you're not gonna answer, I don't know.
I just think the question is silly to me. But today is what? What month is this? July, the end of July, right? So last week of July. And you're saying a year or less.
I'm saying less than a year. In my opinion, it's way less than it. If you've been dating somebody exclusively for 3 to 4 months to 6 months, and you know this person is for you, y'all do everything together. Y'all don't when you're away from this person, you craving them, you missing them, you doing all this other stuff. Y'all talking about the future plans. It don't take that long.
So this is a newly developed ideal for you. I'm reading the comments as you said it. It's different for different people. I agree. Right? Ladies, don't let these men play with you. Facts. And men don't let the ladies play too. I'm
speaking for me. I'm speaking for myself.
If they want you within a year.
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't take a year. I'm speaking for myself. It doesn't take me a year.
I mean, I'm not gonna call you out or anything, but I specifically remember a different answer.
No.
Back in February.
No. It doesn't take me a year. I don't remember what answer you think you know.
I'm just saying.
You're surely mistaken. It doesn't take me a year.
Please
to make
don't make
things
me
official.
call my reinforcements later off the air.
Call.
Because I will. Okay.
Call, text.
All right.
Email.
Okay.
I want these documentation. I want the receipts of that.
The receipts will be
I want them.
They know if they want you within a year. Right. So my question to me is, she says within a year.
Okay.
That's like I said, a year or less. If they know,
it ain't gonna take that long.
If they know within a year or less, why don't they act on it?
That you got to. Now that's up to that individual.
I'm including.
That's up to that. That's up to that individual. That individual man, that individual woman. I can't speak for all men, but me personally, and you'll know it. You'll know how I feel directly and up front. I'm not gonna pump fake. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm getting too old for that.
So you believe that you know within a year or less if a person is with you.
Yes.
And once you know that, you act on it.
Yes. Once I get to a point where I want you to be around my child and have a relationship with my child, because that's a whole nother ball game for me. I don't let women I'm dating meet my child unless I know you're gonna be here. Unless I know you're serious about me and I'm serious about you.
Is that a different time frame than the making it official?
It's within the same time frame.
It's within the same time frame.
It's within the same time frame. I know that this person is going to be around because I don't like my daughter to form attachments to people that may be gone tomorrow. So I'll say
How they gonna be going to my? Okay,
if I know you're gonna be around, and I let you interact with my daughter on a regular basis and stuff like that, then yeah,
it's women allow men to play with them. We see the red flags and ignore them. That's the key. That's the key.
You ignore them. That's the key. You ignore them. Why ignore
wisdom? Absolutely. I feel like this. At the end of the day, you are the writer of your story. So if you come across characters that present themselves, and you see what they bring in, and you see how they operate, and you see how they move,
and you don't like the story,
and you don't like that, then it's like
close
that book,
close it.
End. But if you stay, it's like, are you being delusional? Are you wishfully thinking?
Or are you just bored? Or are you just bored? Are you really that bored where you're going to continue to entertain somebody that can't add to your story? It doesn't want to write a chapter with you. That's just there for, the background.
The bad is adding.
True.
Even the bad
is, but are they adding to the story? But are they in the background of the story and you just in the forefront?
I'll tell you, most recently I had someone tell me that I take too many pictures of myself. They was like, all your pictures are of you.
What are they supposed to be?
I mean, before I read him a whole new one, I specifically said, so the imaginary children that I have, the husband that I have, the shoes, the closet, like what do you want pictures of?
The picture frame with you and the family Christmas photo with just, the slots cut out and you standing there.
That's what it was supposed to be. For those of you who just joined in, we're talking about branding and branding yourself in networking, in business, and in dating. So yeah, like, to me, my point to him was, what do you want to see? Because this is not a museum. This is my social media page, personal, private, self-conducted social media. So I put out what I want you to see. And first of all, I feel like this. Posting pictures of other people opens up other doors. So if I'm on I'm not going to say dating site, because dating site, I hate when men have pictures of them and 3 other guys. Who am I talking to? Like who, And why don't men know how to take pictures? That's another thing.
I still have to work on myself again. Yeah, I told you that. I look. Anybody want to help me out with that? Get my filter game up. Get my selfie game up.
I feel like the confidence comes across.
I need that. I need that media. Support. Mm-hmm. Since I've asked my friends and all of them ignore me when I be trying to ask, and they just like, "Oh God, I gotta help you."
But yeah, come on. I told that man, I was like, "Well, I post what I want. Number one, and number two, you just started following me because we had somewhat of a connection, and you mustn't go back far enough because
he didn't do a deep dive.
The one app that I do allow people that I fake date to follow me on is Instagram, because most of the time I post stuff in my story, which you can control who see. You can control who see anything, but I mean, like, if it's on my feed, it's everywhere on my feeds, on every platform. If it's on my Instagram feed, it's on TikTok, it's on Facebook, it's on Snapchat. And if you get access to Snapchat, then you definitely have crossed some barriers with me. And we real cool.
My man has done the work.
Man, we real cool if you can see me on Snapchat, because I really post. My Snapchat is like let my hair down, because like I said, I have older family members, I have business colleagues on some of these apps. So it's kind of like you have to protect your brand at the end of the day, But it's important to network. It's important to brand yourself.
It's important to set yourself aside and apart from everybody else too.
Yeah.
How you gonna make your statement? What's your mission statement about yourself?
Absolutely. It's a difference between why Pepsi looks like Pepsi and Coke looks like Coke, even though Pepsi tastes the best. Anyway,
way better. I said it.
The next question is, how would you? Oh, it's another like dagger. God, what's going on? Okay. How would you, and I literally just grabbed a handful of cards. I did not look at these or not. How would you feel if your significant other stayed in contact with an ex? Before I answer this question, let me say this. I have been on the other side of this, okay? And I can say it now, almost 20 years later. This was one of the reasons why my last relationship ended, because I did not set boundaries with my ex. For whatever reasons, they were valid, justified to me, but they created an issue with my partner that I was with. So hindsight 2020, it's a no for me. Unless they have children
together, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, together. Yeah, and I mean biologically. I'm talking about something they just her kids.
No,
claim them.
Together.
Biologically, there's really, because what are you keeping in touch with? Are you keeping the door open for,
I can't say that.
A new connection to rekindled? What do you need to keep in touch with ex? They're ex for a reason.
They're ex for a reason, granted, and true, and I believe they're ex for a reason. But I know me personally, I've had better friendships with an ex way after we've been done with our relationship, and there's no.
But do you still consider them an ex, or do you at that point say they're just my friend?
But I consider them just my friend at that
point.
Right,
so they don't fall in the category of an ex.
No, because once you be with somebody for that amount of time, it's still an ex, no matter how long it's been.
Listen to what you're saying.
It's an ex because you've had a relationship with them. You've been on another plane with them. You've been on another level with them. That's still an ex. Yes, that will never change. The friend is more of a friendship.
So aspect. They are now your friend.
Okay. All right.
So when you're bringing it up in a relationship point, what I'm saying is, if they're an ex and you don't keep in contact with them or whatever, then they're an ex. Just that, they're ex, right? Mm-hmm. But if it's someone that you have a friendship with and you still cultivating that friendship, you still talk, you still hang out, they're your friend. And at some point, if it comes down to you're in a relationship now and you have to tell this person about your friend, yes, we have a history.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But to say you're an ex, that means I have no need to continue on contact with you. There's nothing for me to continue. You know what I'm saying?
That's just a brand new label on something. That's all that is. That's an ex being a friend now. That's just a new label on it. That's all. It's still an ex. No matter how, I'm pretty sure your new partner is going to consider it still being an ex. No matter what label or what spin you're trying to put on.
I'm not saying that the partner, I know the partner is going to. What I'm saying is, if you continue a relationship with someone that you used to date, sleep with, or whatever, and I feel like they should only be an ex if you were in a relationship with them.
Yeah,
if it's just somebody you had sex with,
that's different. That's different. That's just somebody, you know what I'm saying, you had a moment.
And you don't get no title.
No, whatsoever.
None
whatsoever.
Like, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? That's cap all day, because I do love some of my
situations.
My FBs. I love my.
You love some of them?
Some of them,
yeah. I'm just asking. No judgment.
And they know I F's with them. Okay.
All right, I brought my singles today just in case I get out of hand.
Some of them we just don't do that part no more. We just cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
And I feel like that's growth too.
It should be. Yes, like
we said earlier in the show, the beginning of the show, knowing when to cut the dead connections off. Yes. Like someone that's not adding value to you. And as a single woman, it's sometimes great to have a person you could call from back in the day and be like,
look at this.
So peep this dude just told me this. What you? And then they because they know you. They know you on an intimate level. You know, especially if it's not like a one night stander person. Because that I don't.
No, that one night stand don't get them callbacks. You only had no numbers anymore. Those numbers are gone.
So you saying you sometimes stay in contact with ex, but they graduate to a friend?
Yes, definitely. Okay. Graduated to a much bigger, better friendship than it was a relationship.
Okay. So I will say the two exes that I get, one of them y'all already knows, my baby daddy. Hey, shout out. He'll watch at some point and then call me at 3:00 in the morning. So I saw the show. Like, congratulations.
Did you just talk about setting boundaries? Did you just talk about that?
I do set boundaries.
I'm just talking about with your ex. You just said that, didn't you?
I didn't say that for me. I was saying that in general for the people that listen. Okay. If you come across this broadcast, you know what I'm saying? Me and my ex, we have an understanding. Like, we know some point, you know, it's hard for him to go to sleep at night, and he needs a soothing voice to calm him down.
Is that what it is?
I guess. I don't know. But there's some people that can call you at any time of day. Not saying my baby daddy is one of them. He just do, but he don't get answered at all times. But there's some people that can call you at any time, and that phone is getting answered. Shout out to him. It's only a handful of those people that can call me outside of family and close friends, you know. But people that I slipped and dipped with, it's only a couple of them that can call me at any time and the phone get answered. Now, in a relationship, that's one thing I don't look forward to about being in a relationship or getting in a relationship is like,
because
I'm gonna lose my people. It's like, man.
I mean, but still, yet boundaries need to be set. If they were in a relationship, they would do the same thing to you.
I just wish most partners wouldn't be so sensitive about and intimidated by previous connections.
I get that.
Because if I'm here with you and I'm tending to your needs and I'm present in the relationship and I'm not making that hinder our relationship from going forward,
then what's
I feel
the problem?
like why is it an issue?
Then why is it an
issue? I think that sometimes, like I say, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. If somebody knows something, it's like, oh, I know this now, so I have to act on this. Do you though?
Not at all.
You have discernment for a reason. And I'm not just telling y'all something that I think, oh no, this is actually how I am. I am truly like this. Ask anybody that knows me, ask anybody that I've dated. I would name some names, but you know, I protect the identities of the weak. I mean, it's dating me is not. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not, and I mean that literally.
They got
like
war
sometimes
wounds.
you need to come with your doctor's note.
They got
like,
war wounds out here.
I am healthy enough to date you because
they have war wounds out here.
Yes, like, you know, some of these
you done done them that bad. You done done them that bad.
Some of these dudes be out here like, "Hey, girl, hey," and I be like, "What they do?" And I'm like, I don't know which one is the man in this situation.
Whoa,
love y'all, but
I feel. Look,
I'm just saying, you guys,
fellas, y'all should start a support group to get yourselves back together.
Tell
after
the fan club to join.
Y'all should get a support group together so y'all can bond and heal over the trauma and the devastation that she has caused y'all. Okay,
I want to go to. Can I go to the meetups?
Look, no, because it's got to be a safe space.
I want to go to the meetups.
It's got to be a safe space, and with you being there, it's gonna relive all the trauma and all the drama.
Why they can't go to a support group?
Why not?
Sign DNA. They can't go.
Oh, you had all of them signed?
Absolutely.
I guarantee you, 2 of them signed some fake names. They did it on purpose. They knew what it was.
Hey, Tiffany, shout out to the host of Fat Girl Chronicles. That's my G. Got a birthday coming up, so we saying it here first. Happy birthday, my queen. Birthday. August 1st is her birthday. You going out of town or no? What's up? Definitely a great show host. She has great content. Her panel is amazing as well. Follow her on TikTok because I still laugh at that orange. Shout out to my plus size women who do their thing. I love when my phone be like, you got 5% left. Like, why is the charger could be next to me and I never
refused to charge your phone. Why is your phone always dead?
Well, good thing we all
both of them.
She say and do. Yes, you do, honey. I definitely love your content.
Both.
Let's do the last questions before we, because last week the phone was just like we tired of working.
Mm-hmm. Both of them.
Right, both of them. 4 and 5. What do you consider to be husband? Oh, this is a good one to end out because it goes right on topic with what we're talking about. What do you consider to be husband and or wife only benefits? Should these benefits be given while dating? Body roll.
I'm gonna let you answer that one first.
First of all, none of my answers are sexual. Okay. Let me just say that.
She lying.
But I feel I'm not lying. I swear to God, I'm not lying. On my father's grave, I'm not lying. When it comes to husband, because I don't think I will marry a woman. Husband. My husband is going to, first of all, have to have a relationship with the good Lord. Okay.
The Lord.
I need y'all to come on the show. So like ASAP. We there. You call us, we coming.
I'm with it.
Benefits to me. Money, not having it, but how you use it is a husband trait to me.
Okay.
You can't talk to me about my money, what I do with my money, how I'm gonna get money, unless you are my husband. That's number one.
Okay.
If it does not help in building a foundation for us, my money is off limits. Me not having some, me having some, I just don't do it.
You don't discuss that term when you get close to somebody in a relationship, when you get to that point where they might be husband. You don't. Once the engagement ring on, you don't talk about that then.
I feel like I know when we're at that point of even, like I said, you will know the important, pertinent things to dating.
Mm-hmm.
You will not know the ins and outs of that. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Made that mistake before, never again.
Okay.
Second, my family, not just the fact that I love my mama, but I'm talking about like intricate details. For me, that is limited to my husband or the man who I feel has secured me as his wife. Okay. You know what I'm saying? His spot. Also, I feel like this is something that people don't really take serious, but the actual medical and mental is important. Those are things that I am absolutely, like you to use your word, deep diving into. Yes. With someone who I am now, basic level, I'm gonna need to see your my chart results, especially if you out here with the rawest law team. Okay. Shouts out to Mike. And I mean, shout out to Mikey. Hey, y'all know he the chairman. He the chairman and president, card carrying member. But I seriously think he the president at this point? That's what I said. President, chairman, coach, all of it. And he the face of the commercial, you know. Law is law. But I heard that somewhere else and I died laughing because I was like, it wasn't him saying it. I was like, why? So it was one of the members. What medical and mental histories and things like that, because I feel like basic level, we just need to know that you are not carrying diseases that can be transferred. Anything else outside of that is limited to someone who's going to be in your life. Like, there's no need for you to know that someone close to me I am helping with chemo treatments, because why do you need, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hey Lee, shout out to another Black business owning man. He gonna detail the heck out of your car. Okay, if you bring it to him. Lee, I'm coming. I'm sorry, because you know I need you. The man can smoke desperately. Look, when it I just realized the shot. Desperately. When it comes to eating pork at barbecue, this man will barbecue and smoke it from the rooter to the tutor. Whatever you want to grill, he can do it. And it's like, it tastes like you down in Greenwood, Mississippi, off the smoke. I don't know. It's something about that good Southern style of barbecue, and he got it. He had the big smoker at the barbecue yesterday, at the cookout yesterday. Like, Lee, yes. And I don't think he wear Birkenstocks though when he do. Love what you doing and saying. Oh, I'm serious. You know, we go way back. So yeah, okay, your turn. Answer. Read the question again. What do you consider to be husband, or in your case, wife only benefits? Should these benefits be given while dating? Those benefits are only given while dating when I know I'm gonna marry you. I know. But what are the benefits? The benefits of diving into my financials for sure. Me knowing yours, you knowing mine in and out. A plan for my child, your children, as far as what we want to leave for their future. My history with my family and how close I am to my mother. And of course, my medical issues, my medical history, like what goes in my family, what may happen, what you might have to look out for as I get older, as I start, fade away from this planet. Do you know me blinking 3 times with my right eye mean to get me my pill or something like that? I ain't got to that point yet. I'm not even trying to claim that. I'm just saying. Did I take my crazy pill today? Once we get to those stages, it's the, all right, we got the joint account over here, we got the joint account over here, and then, we got the own personal stuff over here. That once we get to the, all right, we putting this month in the savings. How much we putting this month in the savings so we can go on vacation? All right, cool. Once we do this, all right, cool. That's when we get to those stages. Other than that, when we just dating and it hasn't gotten that deep, that it hasn't gotten that serious. Like I said, I'm not even, if I'm dating you within 6 or 7 months, you haven't met my daughter yet. So ain't no. Can your girlfriend ask to borrow money? Ooh. Can my girl? Yes, she can ask to borrow money. Mm. If she says borrow money, okay, cool. Are you really talking about borrowing money, or are you talking about just taking this money to do what you need to do? Let's clarify borrowing money. Now, if you borrow money, women, if you say you're going to borrow money in a relationship, do you really intend on paying it back, or do you really say, nah, babe? Can your girl that you dating, or we don't even say that? Can your girl you messing with be like, cash at me $500 with no reason why? Hell no. You got to tell me why. What's going on? We just dating? We ain't serious. You know what I'm saying? We ain't serious. No, for what? Okay, so you didn't put the disclaimer out there when you started giving your answer. So are there any sexual benefits for you? Like, is there anything that you holding back only that's reserving only for your wife? Like, I'm only eating my wife groceries. Like something like that. Like, is there when I'm loving on you, I'm loving on you. If physically, mentally, emotionally. So when I'm loving on you, I'm loving on you. Now, will there be some extra perks for my wife? Hell yeah.
There'll be some things, you know what I'm saying, that we can cross those boundaries once those I do's are said. It's a lot that's not off the table. I'll say that. It's a lot that's not off the table.
The kind of guy that can say, hey, baby, let's go
it's a lot
now.
that's not off the table once we say those I do's. But before we say those I do's, like, yeah, you got a limit.
So
you got a limit.
What do y'all feel about saying, like, I'm only doing this? I guess it's the essence of the question.
I'm only doing this for my husband.
Right.
I'm only doing this for my wife. Yeah.
Stuff like that. I mean, I just feel like it depends, though, how you date. Because keep in mind, dating is really just practicing for the marriage.
It is.
Because the I do does not change who the person is.
It doesn't. Are you
it
shooting
may change
the
the circumstances.
Are you shooting? Are you practicing out here? Are you shooting your best shot when you're out here dating?
Hit me with your best shot.
I think a lot of people are still withholding while they're doing this dating thing, and they're withholding, hoping for the finish line, but not presenting what's at the finish line, or not even presenting what's close to the finish line.
That's a great point. Now, I have been guilty of that frequently. I think
really?
It's actually my go-to in my game.
Really?
Talking about what's going on later. Like, what? Because I feel like I don't take and I'm sorry if you have run across me in this stage of my life.
Man.
But I just don't have the time and the capacity to play with you Negroes no more. I'm sorry, I don't. So fellas, I am not a coddler.
Fellas,
I am not caring.
Her cutout game is real quick, real
the
smooth.
Scissors ever.
No, it's not even scissors. This one, it's a big old katana's ninja sword out here. She is slicing and dicing. She is slicing and dicing. But hey, what's going on? Oh, we just came from the movies. He done. Whoa, what'd he do at the movies? What happened?
Is this Mikey or is this Q? Because I mean, this is some Mikey behavior.
This is Q 100%. But I know. Look, I have seen behind the curtain. I know some of the stories. Fellas, y'all got to put in some work. Y'all got to put in some work, you know what I'm saying? Make yourself stand out. Because if you don't, nope, I ain't, nope. I'm like, oh my God, brother didn't have a chance. It's been 3 days. And he already off the chopping block. So y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. I mean, I don't know what magic trick y'all going to pull out y'all hat. I don't know what spell, you know what I'm saying? What, you know what I'm saying? Elaborate performance you're going to come with, or elaborate trip. Whatever it is, y'all gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, do some extra for this one being extra over here. Y'all gonna have to do something with it, because she just
big fact.
She could be sitting in the middle. I know this for a fact. Fellas, I have gotten the text messages while she's sitting there across from you, like, this is a wrap.
You're doing me dirty right now.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
But they could watch this broadcast. If you come across this broadcast and you dated me and that scenario fits you, oh well.
And it's just what it is. I mean, just like when we was talking about what's her name, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. When you see this broadcast, we talking about you.
Oh, let's bring that up.
We talking about you. When you see this, we talking about y'all.
And know that if I ever
run up on you,
come to that part,
it's over with.
All right,
it's over with.
Let me wrap this up, because we getting a little out of hand here.
I got a little.
We want to remind y'all. You did.
I got a little round up.
You took a bullet for me,
man.
I appreciate that.
Man.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Next week we'll put it out there for me, ladies. This is what your checklist has to be. Okay.
Ooh,
I'm single out
here.
So
next week starting a new month. And I did talk to a couple of people yesterday. Next month we are focusing on our future with the kiddies next month. Since it's going into back to school.
Yes.
We also are going to sprinkle in a couple of the women's voting now that we have a female candidate, what that looks like. Shout out to Kamala. Is it Kamala or Kamala?
That's Kamala, I believe.
Future President Harris.
Miss Harris.
Miss Harris, right?
Miss Harris.
The AKAs are definitely taking. They are going hard.
That green. It's green and pink, right?
Please don't wear those colors.
It's green and pink, right? Oh my God.
Hey, Tanisha, another Black business owner, also into health and wellness, CMOS and juice and smoothies. Any pins or anything like that you want to tag, please do so. Remember, branding and networking in business and in dating is essential.
It is.
What's in you will come out of you. If you got the goods, baby,
they're
going to be out there. Stay ready, so you don't got to get
Stay ready. I heard so much yesterday. It was crazy.
The biggest one is be yourself.
Yes.
Because everybody else is taking. Hey, Sakia, another Black businesswoman. I mean, she makes the best gift baskets ever. Seriously, like whatever you say you want. If, all of you all who have children going to colleges, y'all got trunk parties. Please get in touch with Sakia. She makes the best care packages, small, big, whatever you need. She'll hook the dorm room up. Don't y'all be reaching out to my contacts on no foolishness with no discount. Okay, pay what they worth because they time and effort goes.
That's
into
another thing in black business. Like, look, if you come to the table, just come to the table. Like, look, man, can you? No,
Stop,
look, if you was gonna pay
XYZ
over here, you need to pay XYZ over here. The price is the price.
Right. The prices, and guess what Jay-Z told us? Yesterday's price is not the price.
That's not what Jay-Z said. That was Fat Joe that said that.
Whoever said it.
That was Fat Joe.
Somebody said it. Okay.
That was Fat Joe and my man Pusha T sampled it.
He also said the price going up. Because,
yeah, the price is definitely going up. If you hit us up in the DM asking, what I'm saying, for the, when can we do this and when can we do that? When terms are sent over, don't look at it funny. We're not doing anything bad. Don't look at it funny. Terms are sent over. That's what it is.
Shout out and look, that invoice was sent over too.
Man.
Because we ain't doing no work if that money ain't hit the
man. Don't look at it funny. You know what I'm saying? We entertain. I love you too.
I love you too. And I'm not selling nothing that I don't know for sure. Like I know the hard work that you put into that extreme couponing, stockpiling, building your inventory. So girl, it's my pleasure to shout you out. Obviously, we love what we do. If you have a business, a product, a service that you would like for us to promote, please inbox me at Channy Bonita on any of the platforms, Instagram or Facebook. Also on TikTok. If you run across my crazy TikTok, somebody tells me, I love your TikTok. I was like, I love my TikTok too. Especially one was like, when dude called trying to check in, I was like, like, forget you. I ain't even answer the phone. He
Fellas
knew
is real. Fellas is real.
He knew who that one was.
Fellas is real.
That's why he liked it.
It's fellas, it is real with her. I kid you not. I shit you not. It's real with her. She like, I
also want to shout out my special boo. He know who he is. Man, when I tell you the man brought tears to my eyes yesterday, I was like, look, I can't be crying out my lashes. Sometimes I be trying to keep these lashes on. Sometimes I don't care. I'll put them off in a minute. But I just want to tell you publicly, like I tell you privately, you mean so much to me. Oh. And before y'all get y'all panties in a bunch, no, this ain't my man. He ain't even trying to be my man, and I ain't even trying to be his woman. But I just want him to know he means the world to me. And I can't wait for him to come back in our lives because we miss him. Okay? All right. Anything you want to say?
Shouts out to everybody at the picnic yesterday. I had such a blast with those few hours. It was good to see everybody. It was.
Were you there a few hours, or were you like?
I was there a few. I was there a few hours. I was there way before you got there.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It was way before you got there. You know what I'm saying? And I made my exit way before it got ready to shut down. But yes, again, shout out to everybody at the picnic yesterday. It was a beautiful thing. I wanted to continue to get bigger and bigger and have more people come out.
You on the committee?
No, Mike. I mean, why not? I mean, I can shout out, my school. Why not? Why not? It was fun. I enjoyed it. Seeing some of us.
Just giving you crap. Man.
As usual. But, shout out to my whole team out there. I appreciate y'all. That's all I got.
All right. Well, look, at the end of the day got to end. Be good to yourself.
And each other.
Be safe. If you can't be safe, be careful. Okay.
Make sure you have fun while you're doing it, though.
Have a whole bunch of fun because life is too short to be miserable. Life is too short.
Get out here and enjoy the rest of this summer. It's almost over. Get out here.
I'm finna go abuse somebody's couch on this rainy day. Okay. Love y'all.
Later.
Now we in here debating about real life sports, women in education. We trying to wake up the nation. Build our own foundations. Get the kids a real